Good morning children. Beta, welcome to maths class. Today we'll study about multiples and factors. Okay, let's start with the multiples first. Now beta, multiples, as the word suggests, multiples means to multiply. Let us take any number. Suppose let us take the number 12. Now beta, 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. I told you the multiples means to multiply. We'll go on multiplying 12 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36, 12 fours are 48. So beta, this 12, 24, 36, 48, all these are what beta? These are the multiples of 12. Okay, 12, 24, 36, 48, the numbers which come in the table of 12. Okay, they are the multiples of 12. 12 ones are 12, 12 is a multiple of 12. 12 twos are 24, 24 is a multiple of 12. 12 threes are 36, so 36 is a multiple of 12. 12 fours are 48, so 48 is a multiple of 12. 12 fives are 60, so 60 is a multiple of 12. So like this we can go on finding out the multiples. Okay, multiples are unlimited. Okay, so beta, from here you can see all the multiples of 12. What are the multiples of 12? 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Like this they will continue. These are called the multiples. Come to the next beta, factors. For the same number 12, now we will find out the factors. Beta, factors of a number are those numbers which are completely divisible by that number. 1 12 is 12. So beta, 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. If you divide 12 by 1, if you divide 12 by 1 children, what will you get? The remainder is coming out to be 0. The quotient is 12 and the remainder is 0. So remainder is 0 means 12 is completely divisible by 1, and 12 if you divide by 12, then what will you get? 1. So factors of a number are those numbers which are completely divisible by that number. Here 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. Come to the next table. After 1, which table? 2. 2 6 are 12. If you will divide 12 by 2, what will you get? 6. And if you divide 12 by 6, what will you get? 2. The remainder will be 0. So beta, 2 and 6 are the factors of 12. 12 is completely divisible by 2 also and 6 also. Come to the next. After 2, which table comes? 3. 3 fours are 12. So 3 and 4 are the factors of 12. If you divide 12 by 3, what do you get? 4. And if you divide 12 by 4, what do you get? 3. So 12 is completely divisible by 3 also and 4 also. Beta, 1 12s are 12. So 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. 2 6 are 12. So 2 and 6 are the factors of 12. 3 4s are 12. So 3 and 4 are the factors of 12. After that, which table will come? 4. 4 3s are 12. Again 4 and 3 are the factors of 12. The factors are repeating. Whenever the factors start repeating, we stop there only. 3 4s are 12. Next will be beta 4 3s are 12. The factors are repeating. Whenever the factors start repeating, we stop there only. So beta, what will be the factors of 12? We write the factors in ascending order. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48, and the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Okay. Now I will tell you about the properties of multiples and factors. Okay. I hope you all have understood what are multiples and what are factors. Now we will study the properties of multiples and factors. First of all, let us look at the properties of multiples. Beta, every number is a multiple of 1. You know, 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3, 1 4s are 4, 1 5s are 5. So beta, every number is a multiple of 1. This is the first property of multiples. Here also you can see, no, 1 12s are 12. So every number is a multiple of 1. Next property beta, every number is a multiple of itself. Okay, every number is a multiple of itself. You can see 12 ones are 12. So 12 is a multiple of 12. Let us take any number, say 6. 6 ones are 6. So 6 is a multiple of 6. 7 ones are 7. So 7 is a multiple of 7. So beta, every number is a multiple of itself. Every number is a multiple of 1 and every number is a multiple of itself. Now next, you can see all the multiples of 12 are either equal to 12 or greater than 12. None of the multiples of 12 is less than 12. All the multiples of 12 are equal to 12 or greater than 12. Multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48. They all are greater than 12. So beta, multiples of a given number are either equal to or greater than the given number. Okay, all the multiples are either equal to or greater than the given number. Okay, these are the properties of multiples. Now moving on to the factors beta. Every number is a factor. 1 is a factor of every number. Okay, 1 is a factor of every number. Here you can see 1 12s are 12. So 1 is a factor of 12. Let us take any other example. 1 6 are 6. So 1 is a factor of 6. So beta, 1 is a factor of every number. 1 into 7 is 7. So 1 is a factor of every number. Every number is a factor of itself. You can see factors of 12 are 1 and 12. Here factors of 6 will be 1 and 6. Factors of 7 will be 1 and 7. So beta, every number is a factor of, 1 is a factor of every number and every number is a factor of itself. Okay, 1 is a factor of every number and every number is a factor of itself. Now third property beta, you can see here the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. All the factors of 12 are less than 12. All the factors, so every factor of a number is either less than or equal to the given number. Okay, every factor of a number is either less than or equal to the given number. You can see no factors of 12 are less than 12. None of the factor of 12 is greater than 12. Multiples are greater and factors are smaller. Okay, I hope now you have understood what are multiples and what are factors, the properties also. Beta, copy it down. Now children, next we will study divisibility test. Now what do you mean by divisibility test? Beta, suppose if you have to find out whether a number is divisible by a given number or not, what will you do? You will divide the number by another number and find out if the remainder comes out to be 0, you will say the number is divisible, and if the remainder is not 0, it is coming out something else, then the number is not divisible. But beta, by using the divisibility test, with the help of this divisibility test, just by examining the digits of the given number, you can tell whether the number is divisible by the given number or not. Look at the example beta, it will become more clear to you. Let us take any number, say 312. Okay, if you have to find out whether this number is divisible by 2 or not, what will you do? You will divide it by 2. Here, 2 ones are 2. Bring this 1 down, 2 5s are 10. Bring this 2 down, 2 6s are 12. What is the remainder coming? 0. The remainder is coming 0. So now you can say that this 312 is divisible by 2. Okay, you have divided 312 by 2. The remainder you are getting 0. So now you can say that 312 is divisible by 12. But without performing the actual division, just by examining the digits of this given number, you can say whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. That is by using the divisibility test. With the help of the divisibility test, just by examining the digits of the given number, you can find out whether the number is divisible by a given number or not. Okay, so today we will study some of the divisibility test. First of all, divisibility by 2. For a number to be divisible by 2, the last digit should be even. What do you mean by even? The last digit should be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Any number is given to you, you just look at the last digit. If the last digit is even, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number will be divisible by 2. Let us take the same number 312. What is the last digit, children? 2. That is even. So beta 312 will be divisible by 2. Okay, no need to perform the actual division. Just by examining the digits you can find out. Let us take one more example. Suppose let us take 605. What is the last digit, children? Last digit is 5. 5 is not even. 5 is odd. So this 605 will not be divisible by 2. Okay, you can see 605 if you divide by 2. 2 3s are 6. 0. Bring this 5 down. 2 2s are 4. You are getting the remainder 1. So 605 is not divisible by 2. Let us take another example. Say 1214. Okay, you have to find out whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. Look at the last digit. What is the last digit? 4. That is even. So this number will be divisible by 2. Okay, so what is the divisibility test for 2 beta? The last digit should be even. That is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Now moving on to the next, divisibility by 3. What is the divisibility test for 3 beta? Sum of its digits should be divisible by 3. Let us take any number, say 632. What are the digits in 632? 6, 3 and 2. Find out the sum of the digits beta. 6 plus 3 plus 2. What is the sum coming? 6 plus 3 is 9 and 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 is divisible by 3 or not? No. 11 is not divisible by 3. So 632 will not be divisible by 3. Got it? Now let us take another example. Suppose let us take the number 174. Find out the sum of the digits beta. What are the digits? 1, 7 and 4. Let us find out the sum of the digits 1, 7 and 4. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Now sum of digits is coming out to be 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So 174 will be divisible by 3. Okay, this 174 will be divisible by 3. But 632, the sum of digits is coming out to be 11. So this number will not be divisible by 3. 174, the sum of digits is coming out to be 12. So this number will be divisible by 3. Understood the divisibility test of 3 beta? The sum of its digits should be divisible by 3. Now moving on to the next beta, divisibility by 4. What is the divisibility test for 4? Beta, the number formed by its last 2 digits. Number formed by its last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. Let us take any example. Suppose 624. What is the number formed by last 2 digits, children? 24. 24 is divisible by 4. 4 6 is 24. 24 is divisible by 4. So 624 will be divisible by 4. Understood? Let us take another example. Suppose 1713. What is the number formed by last 2 digits? 13. Is 13 divisible by 4, children? 4 3s are 12 and 4 4s are 16. So 13 is not divisible by 4. So this number 1713 13 will not be divisible by 4. Okay, for divisibility by 4, the number formed by the last two digits should be divisible by 4. Now beta, moving on to the next, divisibility by 5. For a number to be divisible by 5, the last digit should be 0 or 5. Okay, the last digit of any number is 0 or 5, then the number will be divisible by 5. Let us take any example. Suppose take the number 630. What is the last digit? 0. So beta, 630 is divisible by 5. Let us take another number, say 1214. What is the last digit? 4. So beta, 1214 is not divisible by 5. Take another example, suppose 425. What is the last digit? 5. Last digit is 5, so this number will be divisible by 5. If the last digit is 0 or 5, the number is divisible by 5. Understood? Now next we will study divisibility by 9. Okay? Beta, for divisibility by 3, what was the divisibility by 3? Sum of its digits should be divisible by 3. Similarly, beta, for 9 also, the sum of its digits should be divisible by 9. If you have to find out whether a number is divisible by 9 or not, what will you do, children? You will find out the sum of its digits. If the sum of its digits is divisible by 9, the number will be divisible by 9. Let us take any example. Suppose 4311. Let us take this number. Okay, 4311. What are the digits, beta? 4, 3, 1 and 1. Let us find out the sum of the digits. 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. What is the sum coming, beta? 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8 and 8 plus 1 is 9. Now 9 is divisible by 9. Okay, 9 ones is 9. 9 is divisible by 9. So beta, this number 4311 is divisible by 9. Let us take another example. Suppose let us take the number 298. What are the digits, beta? 2, 9 and 8. Find out the sum of the digits, beta. 2 plus 9 plus 8. What is the sum coming, children? 2 plus 9 is 11 and 11 plus 8 is 19. 2 plus 9 is 11 and 11 plus 8 is 19. The sum of the digits is coming out to be 19. 19 is not divisible by 9. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18 and 9 threes is 27. 19 is not divisible by 9. So this number will not be divisible by 9. 298 is not divisible by 9 and 4311 is divisible by 9. Okay, for divisibility by 9, the sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. Now next, beta, divisibility by 10. If the last digit is 0, then the number will be divisible by 10. Let us take any example. Suppose 430. What is the last digit, children? The last digit is 0. So this number will be divisible by 10. Let us take some other example, beta. 1211. Okay, let us take this number 1211. What is the last digit? 1. So this number will not be divisible by 10. 430 will be divisible by 10. 1211 will not be divisible by 10. So beta, all these divisibility tests which we have done today, beta, you all learn these divisibility tests. I know you all have done in class 4, but now also in class 5 you will be having the divisibility test for some more numbers. Okay, but just now you all learn these divisibility tests. Okay, divisibility by 2, the last digit should be even, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Divisibility for 3, the sum of its digits should be divisible by 3. Divisibility by 4, the number formed by the last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. Divisibility by 5, the last digit should be 0 or 5. Divisibility by 9, sum of its digits should be divisible by 9. And for divisibility by 10, the last digit should be 0. Okay? Thank you and goodbye children.